So it happens sometimes that when you unbox the new scooter, get it out of the box, get immediately surprised. And this time it happened with the Ausom GX1 that has been sent to me by geekbuying.com. Well, first when I unboxed the scooter, I didn't have to do any assembly. I didn't have to use a single tool, so the scooter was just folded and it had some plastic wraps around it. You remove the plastic, so you can just go and ride your scooter. The folding of the scooter. If you need to quickly fold it, pick it up, bring it somewhere, just pull on a lever and the scooter folds down. That's it. Kickstand. Ready to go. If that is not enough, you can lower down the handlebars, fold the handlebars. Now we're talking, right? And it takes no time and you don't need any tools. I am a 1.91 m or 6'2", 6'3", I don't know, rider, and you can make the scooter really tiny. But fortunately, I can unfold the handlebars, and now it's above my hip, which is very nice. I thought I will just leave you with the close-up shots of this electrical scooter, because you can see there is not that much plastic, and where there is, for example these mudguards or fenders, they are unbelievably stiff. It's a super hard, rigid plastic. It's nothing like the common cheap thing. And then not only these fenders are nice and sturdy, they also actually protect your shoes and your pants from spray, being it from front fender or the rear fender. My pants and shoes were nice and dry after riding in dirty conditions, and you can see the scooter gets dirty but not the deck, which is again awesome. And otherwise it's everywhere. I think it's mostly extruded aluminum, which is powder coated. Oh my goodness, if all electrical scooters would come out in this build quality, this would be my dream. As soon as you step on the scooter, you will also feel that the ride quality is amazing. Nothing is rattling, shaking or anything. It feels very sturdy, very solid. Even the folding handlebars and folding handles and all these things feel unbelievably solid and allow you to do fun things. It's limited to 25 kilometers per hour. It shows 24 on the dashboard. If you want to ride this electrical scooter, you have to accept that you will not be the fastest man in town. So right now I'm doing 22, 23 kilometers per hour on the dashboard, and that has been consistent with, you know, with my riding around. So if you go just slightly uphill, the speed will drop to 21, 20. So like this is the tiniest uphill now. It's 21, 20, 20, 21, getting to 22. So it's not the fastest scooter in the world for sure. And if you go a bit steeper hill like this, my speed is dropping to 16. And it kind of gets back to 22 quite quickly. So it's around 22, 23 kilometers per hour. Could be more. As you can see, it has 25 kilometer per hour version, and it has 20 kilometer per hour version, with these around 22 kilometers per hour that it is doing on GPS. I believe I have the 25 kilometer per hour version. Well, Ausom GX1 has an absolutely fantastic suspension that, you know, I wouldn't be too ashamed to put on like off-road scooter. Well, it's clearly not made for off-road. They really took a good attention to the suspension, you know. So it rides super soft, super nice. You can go all over all sorts of bumps. It's also quiet and nice, even if you bottom out. Huge thumbs up for the suspension. Let's talk a little bit about the brakes. So now I'm going at the full speed, which is 23 kilometers per hour, and I'm gonna hit the front brake as hard as I can. And only now we stop. The scooter has drum brakes both at the back and at the front of the scooter. We'll use this line as a reference line where I will come at full speed and hit the brakes, and let's see how quickly we stop when we use two brakes instead of using one as in the footage before. It's pretty good. All in all, the brakes are good for the performance of the scooter that it has today, but if you plan to change for different controller and increase maximum speed, probably consider also improving the brakes. This is the place where I typically do stop and start climbing from the incline already, and I was actually surprised that the Ausom GX1 managed to climb up that hill and went all the way to the top. Very barely, very slowly, but it managed to climb up that hill, which is nice.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Right, so this is it. The scooter can't drive anymore. We just reached 45 kilometers of the dashboard. So the range is 45 kilometers, which is a lot, but you have to take into account that it's very slow. So that's more than 2 hours of continuous riding full throttle. At least now I'm getting one.
Count 7, 4. Count.
The second thing that massively surprised me, that the scooter can be locked or unlocked with an NFC. So you can actually set up your phone, you can touch the scooter with your phone and your scooter will unlock, or you can use these NFC cards. So for all the people that were writing in the comments that they want something to lock their scooter, well, I think this is it. It's better than the key. You can use your phone. But also in the settings you can disable that and you can just turn your scooter on without any of this, which I absolutely love. The scooter comes with two charging ports, which have these fantastic lids, and also there is a locking mechanism of your charger when you plug in. It comes only with one charger, but if you buy a second charger, you will be able to charge it up twice faster, which again, it's cool. The next feature is the turn signals or turn indicators, which are mounted only in the lower part of the scooter. So there is a little issue with these turn indicators. I like that the buttons are on separate handles. So when I press, now when I ride the scooter, I have no idea that my indicator is blinking. There is nothing telling me this, and it's blinking for a while and there is no way to stop it. So it will blink for around 15 seconds, which is way too long. Now I'm probably at another corner and only now it stops. So I like the idea of putting buttons on the handlebars. I miss some indication right here to see that I turned it on. Like on the other scooters there was a beeping sound, you know, I like the beeping sound. And also I miss, like, if I press, it starts blinking. I would like to be able to press again and it should stop, but it doesn't. You can press again and again, double press, triple press, hold it down, nothing helps. The only way to stop it is press the other one, but then the other one starts blinking and I can't stop the other one. So it's no escape. The other downside is related with driving in the dark. Even though the scooter looks really cool and it has this long light, it doesn't produce that much light on the road. So headlight is long. It's not really lighting up my way a lot. Can't really see in this dark place. Where am I going?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ausom GX1 final conclusions. We're gonna kick it off with the riding comfort, and it will get 5 stars for ride comfort. Not only that you can adjust the scooter handlebar height or even fold the handlebars to smaller ones so it's comfortable to store it, but it's super comfortable ride. First of all, the deck is super nice. It doesn't have many things that restrict you from standing in different positions, so you can ride it in whichever way you want. Furthermore, when you stand in your normal stance and ride the scooter, and let me just put it on a kickstand. So when you ride in a normal stance on the scooter, you have so much space between you and the handlebars, which is always nice, because if you hit the brakes or something, there is this extra space before you fall over it. And the last thing to mention, of course, is the suspension. It has double swing arm suspension both in front and back, which is absolutely fantastic. 5 stars for the riding comfort. Let me follow up that with the 45 kilometers riding range, which is in my book 4.5 stars, but we don't do half, so it will get 4 stars for the riding range. And we put another 5 stars for the overall quality. All this extruded aluminum powder coating, I guess it's powder coated paint everywhere. Super stiff plastics which don't rattle, which are so hard and so stiff and so well built. The scooter deserves 5 stars for quality and the materials that have been chosen. Unfortunately, some good things will have to be balanced with some lower ratings. So we're gonna kick it off with 2 stars for the acceleration. And if acceleration is 2 stars, when we talk about the top speed, unfortunately, I will only give 1 star for the top speed. The scooter comes in 2 versions. One is 25 kilometers per hour, which I believe I have here. And there is a 20 kilometer per hour version. But this 25 kilometer per hour version, when you measure speed with GPS, only reaches 23-24 kilometers per hour, and it cannot maintain it. As soon as your battery level drops by 1 bar, your scooter will only ride at around 20-21 kilometers per hour. Slightest uphill, it will fall below that. Even though I appreciate that the company sticks to the legal speed limits in Europe. Because the scooter is so well built and it has a rear wheel drive, it allows you to have some fun, and that's basically doing slow speed wheelies. Also, it's kind of okay jumping down the curbs and so on because of that nice suspension, but the slow speed, the fact that you can't get over 20 kilometers per hour by much, just kills the factor of fun for me down to 2 stars. So all in all, for 550 euros, today you can buy Ausom GX1, which has absolutely gorgeous top-level materials, almost all of it built out of aluminum, looks super cool, and it's absolutely comfortable to ride. The only downside is that maximum speed is a bit lower and the acceleration is okay. Other than that, you have really good value for money, which I will rate at 4 stars. I hope this review for you makes sense. Well, if you are going to buy the scooter, you can use the discount code, which you will find below in the comments and also in the description under the video. And if you buy it through the link that's in the video, I will get a few dollars as well. That's a really good way to support the channel.